Welcome to a video on the installation of Windows 2008 server presented by Cecily, Maynard James and Sean Garraway, who will have done all the editing on the video. The first thing you want to do to install Windows 2008 server using a virtual machine is to actually download the virtual machine. Now in order to do that, you'll have to download Sun VirtualBox. So you can open a browser, type in download Sun VirtualBox, and you can choose whichever one you'd like to choose in order to download the VirtualBox. Here you will see all the different options pertaining to the download of the VirtualBox. Now because we are choosing to do the Windows platform, we'll have to search for Windows. Now as you can see, there are many different platforms, but as I said, we will be choosing the Windows platform. Double click on the Windows installer, and here if you look closely you will see your VirtualBox being installed. Now after the download, you will notice that your Oracle VM VirtualBox shortcut has been created. You will double click on that shortcut so that your VirtualBox will open. Now when the VirtualBox is open, this is what it looks like. This is the environment that you're going to use to create, to download or install Windows 2008. So the first thing we're going to do is click on New. Here where you see name, you're going to type Server 2008. Type will remain as Microsoft Windows. There are different types, but we are going to stick to Microsoft Windows. If you notice in version, it's in Windows XP. However, we are looking at getting Windows 2008, so we will scroll on to Windows 2008. Now there's a 32-bit and a 64-bit. In this video, we'll be using the 64-bit, and click on Next. Here we come up to your base memory. Now if it is that you have more memory, it can go up higher or it can go lower depending on the type of memory that you have on your computer system. However, because I do not have much, I will use my 512 megabytes and click Next. Now we're going to create the virtual hard drive. So we will select Create a Virtual Hard Drive now. Here you see in the recommended size and you click on Create. At this point we'll be using the first option, which is the VirtualBox disk image, and you click on Next. Here you have the choice of choosing whether it's dynamically allocated or at a fixed size. That depends on your space again, or the amount of memory you have on your system. Because I do not have much memory on my system, as Mr. Cadogan, I will be using the fixed size. Click on Next. Here you will see that Server 2008 has been created as the default for the system, and you can see here where you can see like the size of the virtual hard drive. Click on Create. And here you see where your virtual hard drive is actually being created for the fixed medium storage. This will Okay, so now that you have created your hard drive on a machine, here you will see your Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. Now what we want to do is to go in and fix the settings, or the networks as we would say. So we're going to click on Settings because we need to create the environment. Concerned here with the network. However, before we go to the network, you will notice that there are many different options here that you can explore, but as I said, we're going to look at the network. And clicking on network, you're going to ensure that adapter 1 is selected. Come down to attach to and ensure that it's saying NAT. There are different options here, but as I said, we are looking at NAT. You come down to advanced. Under adapter type, we're looking at Intel Pro 1000 MT desktop. Now there are many different versions here, but we are concerned with the desktop, and you click on OK. Here now we're going to go into the settings, and we're going to go on storage. Here, if you noticed, there is the controller, which is empty right now. Now you can either choose to get your ISO from here, or you can do it the way that I'm going to show you now. So you can close off here, and as I said before, in the event that you forgot to choose your ISO wherever you may have it stored, whether it be on your flash drive or your external, you can always go into settings, storage. Here is empty. Double click on it, and you will see here your attributes showing up. You can come here and you'll be able to choose wherever your ISO is saved. But we're not going to do it like this. We're going to go and power on our machine. Now that the machine is up, you're going to look for this icon where it says choose a virtual optical disk file. You double click on that icon, and you select wherever you have your ISO images stored. Double click on Windows Server 2008. You will see it showing up here, and you click on Start. Now you can close off this so that you can see your screen much better. Here you're seeing where Windows is loading your files. So now that your Windows Server 2008 install window has showed up, you'll see language to install. There are many different languages, but we will be using English here for United States under time and currency format, and the keyboard or input methods remain as US. Click on next. Here we like to install, so click on it, and as you can see, please wait. Okay, so now that the machine has the operating Windows up, you will see that there are different options in the operating systems. You have Windows Server 2008 Standard, Enterprise, Data Center, and so forth. In this video, we'll be looking at Enterprise. So you double click on Enterprise and you can click Next. Now you click on I accept in order for the program to be installed. When you click on Next, there's the option of Upgrade and Custom. We are not upgrading anything in this video, therefore we will click on Custom. Here you will see the unallocated space that you had reserved for the hard drive that was being created earlier on before. So you will click on Next. This here will take a while because now it's starting to install Windows. Gotta copy the files, expand the files, install all the features, the updates, and then we'll be ready for completion. So we can hold on a bit and wait for the machine to do its work. So here you see where Windows have restarted, so that proper installation of the system can be done. So now that Windows 2008 server has been installed, here you're seeing that the user's password must be changed before logging on for the first time. So we're going to click on OK. Now keeping in mind that these passwords have restrictions, they also have their different lengths and so forth. So the password I'm going to be using, please pay attention, is capital P @ SSW0RD. Again, capital P @ SSW0RD. Here you see the system has successfully changed the password. You click on OK. All your settings are being applied. Desktop being prepared. So now that your desktop has been prepared, here you will see, as with any other normal PC, you have your start button. You can click on start. You see your notepad, Internet Explorer, everything that goes with your computer, your network, the normal operating system that you would put on your PC, which has been installed on your VirtualBox. So here ends the installation of Windows 2008 server on your virtual machine.